Hey guys, it's Mrs. Mark. This week we're going to be doing an activity in Numbers or Excel, depending on what type of computer you have. We are going to be planning a party and budgeting for your party. Something we're not doing a lot right now because of COVID, but maybe that'll make it more fun. Alright, so just to remind you, here up across the top we have A, B, C, D. Those are our letters and those are our columns. Going down the side, we have our rows, 1 through lots of rows. Right now I only have 22 showing, but you can get a lot more than that, of course. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to delete all these extra columns because we only need 3. We need A, B, and C. So I'm just going to pull in like that, so I have only A, B, and C. I'm not positive how Excel is, but I know you can just delete columns like this if you need to, but I'm sure there's a way where you can just pull in like numbers as well. So those of you in Excel, it might be a little bit different, but they're really similar, the programs, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Alright, so this is my first table that I'm going to be using, and you can just kind of move it around how you like. Now we're going to go ahead and call this table Money from Parents. Actually, I'm going to delete that. So before, I got ahead of myself a bit. So delete that if you already typed that in. Right here next to the number 1, I'm going to add an extra header row below or above, it doesn't matter. So I have 2 header rows. They're going to be darker gray, and then this is my header column over here. Okay, so I have 2 header rows now, and I did that by clicking next to the 1 and add header row below or above. Alright, back to where I was. So this is where I'm going to type money from parents, because we're pretending that your parents are giving you money for this party. Aren't they nice and generous? So right here, you can make your columns wider just by pulling over. And then in the C column, we're going to put 1,000. Don't worry about the dollar signs. We're going to take care of that in just a minute. Okay? And then in our second header row, we're going to type party items, cost, and balance. Okay, so A2, remember how we do ourselves, A2 is the address, party items, B2, cost, C2, balance. Okay, now let's go down and list our party items. Invitations, I think I spelled that wrong, invitations, food and drinks, prizes, decorations / entertainment, and lastly, total. Okay, so those are my things. If you don't want entertainment to go over to the next line, just pull your A column wider, like I just did. Alright, now we're going to go ahead, I'm going to click up on my B up here. I'm clicked on my B, and I'm going to go ahead and make this whole column a currency column. So I'm going to go over here to Cell, and I'm going to choose Currency. So over one tab to Cell, and you can just make it Currency, and then everything you type in that is going to be currency. And I know you can't really tell a difference because I had no money typed in there, but you can see it here with my balance. I'll do it over here, and then you can see. So Cell, and then currency. And you'll see, automatically, it added a dollar sign and a decimal. Okay, so now my invitations cost 50. Food and drinks is 400. Prizes are 50, and you're filling this in as well on yours. for now, I'm leaving decorations and entertainment empty, and then total is empty for now as well. Okay? Now, I really only need, let's see, I'm going to pull this up because I only need 9 rows. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for now. Okay? So this is all I have right now. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get another table. So click up on table. Just choose the first one, just a normal one, just like your last one. Okay, so I'm going to delete the title of this. I don't need the title of this. Okay. Now I only need an A and B column, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Move this up here. In A1, I'm going to type decorations and entertainment. Again, I can widen that if I want to. And then cost. And I am going to need a total at the end of this. So I'm going to add myself some extra rows. Maybe, let's do about 15, just to give ourselves enough room. Can always delete them later. Just like I did here on these, I'm going to make my cost row currency, so I'm going to highlight it by clicking up on the B and choose currency. And then everything I type there is going to be money. Alright, so down here in my last row, I'm going to type total. This is where it's going to add everything up. Okay? Now I'm going to get ready to start doing some formulas for this whole thing. Okay? So, the first thing I want to do is I want to total up my party expenses. And I know there's nothing there in decorations yet. That's okay. We're going to get to that. So just click one time in B7. Okay? And we're going to go up to here to insert and sum. Okay? And again on Excel, it should be similar to sum it up. It just means you're adding it up. Okay? And here I have $500 is my total. Okay, now here we went back to the $1,000 that my parents gave me for my party, to throw my party. So I want to have like a running balance. Somewhere, you can skip a row. I usually like to skip a row just to keep it separate. But so I want a balance. So what I want to do is I want this number to be subtracted from the amount they gave me, so I know how much money I have left to spend. Okay, so I'm going to click in one time in C9. Now I'm going to find the equal sign. It's up on the right side of your keyboard if you don't see it. Equal. Right when I hit the equal sign, it knows I'm going to be doing a formula. So it gives me this formula box. Okay, so again, I just clicked on C9 one time and I hit my equal sign, and right away it knows that I'm about to do a formula and it's ready. So I'm going to click on my $1,000 and you'll see it knows what I'm doing. I'm C1, and then I'm going to subtract my total. So then I'm going to do the subtraction sign, and then I'm going to click on B7. Okay, so it's C1 minus cost total. Okay, then I'm going to hit the check mark, and now you can see here is my balance, which is correct. Here's my total, 500. So 1,000 minus 500 is 500. Okay, and that's going to run that's going to just keep my balance updated constantly. So if my decorations were $50, you'll see $50 come off of that. Okay, so that's how that works. I'm going to go back and delete that. All right, now we need to go ahead. This is where we're going to keep track of our decorations right here. Okay, so we need to have a running total for our decorations. So let's just click down here next to your total. So it's going to be B15, and I'm going to get a sum there. Okay, here's my sum. It's 0 because I have nothing there yet. Now what I need to do is I need for this, my decorations expense, to be connected to this because this is my decorations expense. Do you see what I mean? This right here, this information I'm missing, it's going to be tallied up right here. So what I want to do is click over here in my decorations, do my equal sign, and I'm just going to click on my decorations total. And then I'm going to hit the check mark, and there we go. It's $0 because right now I have nothing totaled up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and you're going to use the paper that I gave you to total up. You can decorate for your party however you want using the money available to you. And I'll show you an example. So if I wanted flowers, I would type in flowers, and then you'll see on your cost list, flowers are $120. So if you want flowers for your party, it's up to you how you want to do your party. If you don't want flowers, then don't pick them. But flowers are $120. The total will go down here if you did your formula correctly, and you can see it's starting to add up over here and taking from your total. So go down. What else do you want? Do you want a photo booth? Okay, photo booth is $200. Okay, so here I have my total. Oh, I don't have much money left. I have $180, so I need to spend it wisely. Okay, what do I want now? Do I want a band? Well, I don't have enough money for a band because a band's $400, so I can't do that. A DJ's $200. I still don't have enough money for that, do I? So what could I get? Well, I could get some tiki torches. And then that's $105. There we go. I have $75 left. What can I afford now? I have just enough money for some string lights. So string lights are pretty. I think I'll do that. $75 for string lights. And you can see I have $0 left. Alright, well this is pretty good. Now, in the past, I always thought, okay, this is just how we're going to do this project, but then I started having kids ask me, well, Mrs. Mark, I don't want invitations. No one buys invitations anymore. So then I started letting students play around with the money again a little bit. So if you don't want invitations, go ahead and take that off. That gives you $50 left. Some kids have been like, you know what? I don't need to feed people at my party. I'll just give them like chips and soda. All right, that's fine. So maybe make food and drinks $100. Well, that leaves you $350 now. Okay, you're not going to be feeding them much, just like snacks and drinks, and that's fine. You don't have to like give everyone Chick-fil-A or anything. So if you want to change that to $100, great, and that leaves you with $350. Well, that's enough money for a DJ, and you gotta have some music, right? So I'm going to put in DJ, $200. Awesome. I have $150 now. What can I get for $150? I'm going to keep going. Tables and chairs. Do I really need tables and chairs? Well, I mean, people might want to sit down, but maybe not. They can just sit on the grass or whatever. So maybe I'll do, streamers? Streamers. I can spell here. Goodness. Streamers, $25. Okay, I still have $125 left. So I'm going to keep going until I get to the end of my money. So balloons, $60. Candles, might be dangerous, but let's just say candles. Why not? Candles. Alright, I have $5 left. That means I have no money left. There's nothing else I can get. So you cannot go over budget. Okay, so make sure, and don't have a lot of money left. I want you to spend all your money. So something like $5 or $10 or $20 is okay. but you shouldn't have a whole lot of money left over. If you have enough, like $25 left, well, you can get some streamers. So get some streamers. So you can see now I have my party planned. Everyone's going to be different. If you want to get tables and chairs and have a big food and drink menu, that's great. It's your party. Your party. You can just plug in your phone and play music from your music list, from your Spotify or whatever. So maybe you don't need a DJ or a band. It's up to you. Okay? So when you have this all complete and you have not gone over budget, make sure all of your formulas work correctly. That means you should be summing up your cost, summing up your decorations. This should be your $1,000 minus your total cost here, and this is your balance. So you have a $5 balance now. Your decorations should be connected to your total cost over here, your total decorations cost over here. So it all works together to give you this balance. When you're done with this, please submit it to Teams, and I can't wait to see what your party's going to be like. Have fun doing this, guys. You will find the party decorations entertainment price list attached in Teams, as well as the rubric. See you later.